Hey there, Scorpio. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we're here to do your current soul guidance for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Or if you're not a Scorpio, or if you're cross-watching, or if you just saw the video and were drawn to it, then this message is definitely for you as well. Okay? If you're new to my channel, thanks for being here. If you're not new and returning, you must feel new again because I have been gone for a while. It must feel all brand new again to you. It does to me, that's for sure. It's been very busy, and my day job is such that it's not as easy when it gets very busy to keep that open spirituality energy going, and I tend to get pretty productive and sort of, nose to the grindstone sort of thing. And that's what's been happening these past couple months. Thank you for sticking with me. We're going to read for your soul now. And the card that I pulled from you from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen Farmer is the New Moon. The card of promise. It's the energy of promise. The new moon comes with every cycle. It's a fresh start. It's a time to set intentions. It's a time to, set your vision on your goals. They can be short-term goals. They could be long-term. They could be internal shifts that you want to make. They could be actual activities or endeavors that you want to apply to your external world. It could be anything, but the feeling of promise is with you now. It could be time to launch a project or a new relationship or renew an aspect of yourself within you that maybe has been lying dormant, or a new, discover a new way of doing things. This is all just, there's possibility ahead. This is the energy for us now. The Zen Tarot cards I'm going to read from are set up in the tree spread that I made up. We've got the first set of branches here, and this is sort of depicting where you are. And then the pivotal trunk is the way to moving forward and creating a new sense of awareness around your goals, the sense of promise, the sense of possibilities. Okay, your starting point. I love this. Healing. You are healing. Oh, and coupled with this, I just got this major, just beautiful chills. Coupled with this sense of promise. I love this right now. You've been through a lot, and your heart is healing. And it's time now to acknowledge how far you've come, how you continue to heal in your heart space, and to look forward sort of with anticipation to this sort of newfound knowledge that you have of yourself, within yourself, that you can apply now to the next steps in your life. This sort of blank canvas that's being created for you. Your healing is occurring. It's always occurring, but you've done a great deal of healing. If you look back to where you were, a handful of months or years ago, you've come a long way. As far as your heart, the way you communicate, the way you acknowledge yourself, the way you honor yourself, and it's all just laid out for you now. It's like whatever it is that you want to achieve or continue, what path you want to continue down, it's smooth and wide open for you. Okay, internally, this internal sort of hidden energy that maybe you don't show others, but that is there and present, is this idea of fighting. You might have internal struggles. You might have a sense of, look at these guys in the background, these little cloud faces, just battling away. You might have an internal conflict between you and you, right? Between maybe your present day self and your past self, or between the person that shows up every day to work or to school or in your family, and the person you feel is emerging from within, and the person you really are. You might feel there's some conflict there within. We all have inner conflict. But you're becoming more aware of it, and you're tying that into, as I expose this conflict and as I smooth over the seams between my internal conflict, then it has a healing effect, and it creates promise for me. It creates a sense of possibility of, I'm closing this gap now. There was a gap, but I'm closing it now, and I'm ready to move forward. This is something you've been working on, and that you will continue to work on, and you are successful at this, at resolving this conflict. You already are successful at it, and you will continue to be. Okay, externally, in your external world, what does that create? A sense of harmony. A sense of harmony. That third eye chakra and the heart chakra are aligned. Your intuition is guiding you more. Your heart is guiding you more and more. Look at this. We have 2 cards centered on the heart. And you've got this. You've got this, Scorpio. You feel so deeply that maybe sometimes it's not comfortable for you to, maybe it makes others feel too intense when you express your true feelings that are flowing from you. But you feel so deeply that that's where the beauty is, right? Lead by your heart, and you cannot go wrong. You're healing this all up, and you're setting yourself up for the next phase. It's wonderful. Okay, moving forward, this card here is an important energy to master or to acknowledge and be aware of in order to move forward to the next step. And look at that, completion. Another third eye card. The puzzle piece is being placed right into the third eye, and that's the last piece in place. So you've got this. You're learning more and more to trust your intuition. This conflict and this, maybe the past ideas and the past ways have healed, and you've completed that phase. You're ready to move forward with all that you've gained and all that you've learned, and the level of awareness that your soul is operating on now, you really can't go wrong. That promise of achieving your goals and becoming a more whole individual, it's all there. You're sort of the master at this right now. Okay, next steps or the next levels of awareness that you're heading toward, or maybe you're already there. I love this so much. Look at this. You have the source, innocence, and friendliness. The source is what it's rooted in, and this is your soul. This is your, the root of all creation. Your soul, you can call the source spirit, God, the creator, but it all is connected within you. And you're feeling that alignment. You're feeling that so much right now. You've got possibilities awaiting. You've got conflicts from your past sort of sewn up and worked over, and you've healed from it, and you've grown from it, and you're even starting to be able to be appreciative of the struggles that you had, because they forced you into growth mode. It forced you to accelerate your soul's growth. And here you are. Okay? Within you, we want you to keep your sort of wonder alive, that childlike wonder. This old sage has lived a long life, learned it all, can advise anyone on anything. However, he's still finding joy in the simplest things, like the grasshopper. He still can look at anything in his day with fresh eyes. And this is what we want you to keep alive within you, is that anticipation, that sense of joy and admiration and inspiration for the things that are coming in your life. Remember, that sense of promise is right there by your side. In your external world, these energies and all this healing you've done, and realizing the past is behind you, and you're becoming more harmonious within you now and connected to source, realizing all this, creates very, very beautiful connections in your outer world, in your relationship, in your friendships, in your familial ties. You are learning that your individuality is key in all your relationships. You don't have to bend to others' wills. I'm not talking about being stubborn. I'm talking about being firmly rooted in who you are, as these two trees are, and allowing those around you to be the same, to be just as individualized, just as firmly rooted in who they are. You can blend and you can merge in the spaces that you have in common, but there is no reason to try to pull another too hard or push another away. You're solid, you're completely individuated, and your relationships will be stronger for that. With all this power you have and all this possibility, the way your life is developing it's a beautiful thing. I'm loving these cards for you, Scorp. And then the outcome or the insight into this whole entire reading is change. Look at that. Change in the way you see yourself. New changes coming. Resting in the center of the change is never going to stop happening. Change is the course of our life. Change is what life is about, is to keep growing and changing and evolving. But if you rest in that knowledge, if you tap into the seat of your soul and the space that is your deepest, most innermost self, and rest there in the center. If you were on the outside of this wheel of change, you'd get dizzy. But if you rest in the center there where the yin-yang symbol is, and really just know, I have this balance between inner and outer. I have a balance between past and present. I am firmly rooted in all that I've achieved and who I am at this moment. These changes that are going to occur and the new stuff that's coming, it won't make you dizzy. You'll be expecting it. You'll be welcoming it. And you will grow in just the most beautiful way from it. When we cling to what was too hard, like cling to the edge of one of these astral signs here on that wheel of change, you'll end up spinning. Clinging is not, it's a natural human inclination to cling, but it is not in our best interest. What's in our best interest is to pull center, to stay connected and aligned with what we know to be true for us and what the universe is showing up for, what is showing up for us from the universe. Staying aligned with that and trusting. Yeah, change is going to come, and sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. But ultimately, if you look back on the conflicts you've had in your life and the changes that have occurred, and you've made it. You're here now and you've made it through. So rest in that knowledge, rest in that center, and only possibility is awaiting you. And it's just all a good thing. It's wonderful. I love this reading for you, Scorp. I really do. Okay, I'm going to stop it here and make every effort to put another reading up soon. I promise you guys, I'm trying to make it back to you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Okay, take care. Bye.